Okay.
So it's a constant thing that,
Lord,
and
she's
it's not like I'm
teaching
sick or
it.
anything. Like I'm of good health, but I'm used to it. I'm used to always thinking that way.
She is taking off the headband, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
have
This is a
to.
blasphemous act that she has
I have
committed.
to.
Oh my
So
gosh.
Yeah.
so uh,
Go. Please go because just go. Whatever. Just say.
so so but before before I went, I skipped a little part. Before I went for the surgery, because I was like dying super fast, basically, and it was because it's related to the heart. So I was running out of oxygen, respiration, and all the stuff. So they needed a way to stop me from being active. So what they could do was get me a video game.
Mm,
It's so if it stays put and it's just playing video games, and some. So gradually I was like put into like geek culture, basically to save my life kind of thing. So, when I came back, I continued to have affinity for video games, for cartoons,
hmm.
and my parents got more and more comfortable, they got promoted at work, some government policies, there are some points then the autocratic leadership changed to a democratic one,
Mm-hmm.
some wives of presidents are like, let's increase the salaries of government workers, you know stuff like that. So they became gradually more comfortable, they got promoted, the country became better. So then you got access to cable, and through cable you could
Oh
watch things
Lord,
like
here we
Cartoon
go.
Network and Nickelodeon, so that's when I was like, yeah, I'm hooked. It was always Samurai Jack every time,
Oh, dude.
I loved Samurai Jack
Commence the
so
nerd
much,
pipeline, ladies and gentlemen. The nerd
you
pipeline
know
has been opened.
Dex Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, Danny Phantom came later, My Life as a Teenage Robot,
Yeah.
all those kind of shows. I was
Oh
like,
man.
yes,
You
this
got
is
the
what,
golden age too, man. You got the golden age
yeah,
of
this,
cartoons.
yeah,
He
this
didn't
is
say
what I want
Johnny
to do.
Bravo. I'm offended.
Yeah, I, I I like Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo was very popular in Nigeria. I think especially when someone has like serious upper body, is big upper body, but has
Skinny
short
weight.
legs or is
Mhm.
thin, they insult you and say it's Johnny Bravo. So
Oh my gosh.
so if it's
Oh,
anybody with skinny legs or something, I go Johnny Bravo.
Yes.
So like so,
Yeah.
yeah,
Kenny
yeah. I've watched
Tarkovsky is
Primal.
is the
yeah.
GOAT.
Yeah, I
That
watched
man is
Primal.
the GOAT.
Primal
Season one and
is
two. Yeah,
genius
uh,
too.
like you would see elements of Tartakovsky in my writing, especially in things like Akogun Brutalizer of Gods,
Hmm.
where you see Akogun fighting the Ninkinanka. That's basically Primal fighting a dinosaur.
Yeah.
In Storm,
Mm.
especially issue 2, in Storm especially issue 2, you would see some sequences where there are no dialogue. Everything just goes quiet and silent. That's Tartakovsky. Those are things you will see in Samurai Jack, where you just see Samurai Jack just eating alone or walking somewhere, and there's just no dialogue except the crunch of his sandals on sand. So things like that. So those were the formative years, and the weirdness came from shows later like Adventure Time. I really
Hmm.
liked Adventure Time. So, and you would see
Girl, calm
all
down.
those elements for
Calm
like
down. Okay.
Oh my god, can
you
we
would see
be
elements.
friends? Like for real? Like I'm gonna geek out entirely. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
So you would see elements of like the cosmic and stuff like in this story. The affinity for things like eternity, oblivion, those stuff because of stuff like Adventure Time. Adventure Time focuses on stories on Earth. They're geeking out, and then suddenly you see the is it the leech or and Gulp and the different of these cosmic entities,
Hmm.
and you see how they interact and how their actions affect the little things on the land of U. So
Hmm.
those are the kind of things that we would expect in grand scales in Storm. So yeah.